Hello everyone. As I mentioned in the introduction video, this week we will be working with insects. And for this assignment, this lesson, we'll be reading the article Bug Power. It is on ReadWorks as well as on Google Classroom, so you may access it there or you may access it on ReadWorks. Either option is fine for this lesson. So we're going to be working with opinion writing this week. And we already know we're going to be reading about insects. We know this because the title is called Bug Power. And the first subtitle we see here is teamwork. So we know it's going to be about insects and it's going to be about teamwork. And then the next subtitle says, how do insects work together? And so this article, we know just from the title and the subtitles, before we even read the first paragraph, we know it's going to be about insects working together. And since we know it's about insects working together, we have a lot more information to form an opinion with. And remember, this week, when you read this article, I want you to pick the ants, the bees, or the termites. And what I want you to do is to write one paragraph, which is 4 to 5 sentences long. If you want to write more, feel free to write more than that. But at least 4 to 5 sentences long, write in opinion writing. And so remember, when we are talking about opinion writing, opinion is something that you believe. It is different from a fact because a fact is something that can be proven. Opinion is something that you believe. It can be true and it can also not be true. Opinion is, for let's say, a good example of opinion is ice cream flavors. So some people say, oh, I really like chocolate ice cream the most. But then somebody else might say, oh, I don't like chocolate ice cream that much. I don't think chocolate ice cream is all that good. I like strawberry ice cream. And so you can see there, one person had an opinion that chocolate ice cream is the best, and the other person had an opinion had another opinion that strawberry ice cream is the best. But neither of them is wrong. Both of them have their own opinion. And so you gotta remember, when you're writing an opinion, it is good to be aware that other people's opinions may be different from your own. And so when you're writing your opinion, you have to think more about what you think of something. And really, the best way to write an opinion writing is to, since we're going to be writing about one of the 3 insect types they mention here. For example, let's say ants. And so if I want to write an opinion about ants, I want to read the paragraph and make sure I'm looking for key details in that paragraph. And since we worked with key details last week, we can use some of the tools this week to help us find some evidence and some facts that we can use to support our opinion about ants. And I believe ants are really cool because let's read this sentences. I think ants are the best, or they work together the best because they can live in underground nests, like the first sentence here. That gives us a fact to support the opinion that we think ants are the coolest of the 3 insects, or that we think the ants work together best out of the 3 insects. So remember, when writing an opinion piece, it's always good to take a key detail and use it to support your opinion. And so, since for this example about ants, I think when I'm writing it, I can write, I believe ants work together the best out of the 3 bugs because they can because they have worker ants that take care of all the other ants. So there, I wrote my opinion right here, the first part, my opinion. And then that is my opinion. That is my opinion about ants. But to support my opinion, right here, I found a key detail from the paragraph and put in my sentence, my opinion sentence. Remember, we need 4 to 5 sentences, so when we're writing, we can come up with sentences like that. You can also continue. Remember, I forgot one important thing. Remember, when you start a paragraph, we're missing something, indentation. So we have the indentation, we have a period, we have a capital, we have our opinion right here. We have our opinion, and we have our fact that supports our opinion. And now let's see if we can get there, that little thing hanging out there. Yeah, let's get rid of that real fast. Oh, there you are. Oh, still popping up. Anyhow, let's ignore that for now and start the next sentence. It says, I also believe ants are the best out of the 3 insects because they have large worker ants that can protect their nest. Or in this case, if we look down at this paragraph, it says guard the nest. So we can change this right here. Right here. Get rid of that. Guard their nest. And so I have 2 sentences. I wrote my opinion about ants here. And I wrote the fact that supports my opinion. It is always good to have something that supports your opinion. And it's always good to also be aware that other people may have different opinions. And when other people have different opinions, it doesn't mean they're wrong or right. It just means they have a different point of view than you do. And it's okay to have a different point of view, because I know for a fact many people have different favorite things and different opinions about all kinds of things. And sometimes you're going to run into people that have the same opinion and you agree with them, and sometimes somebody's going to have an opinion that you may not agree with. But the point here is to be able to write an opinion piece and write your opinion about one of these 3 insect species, and then write at least a paragraph, 4 to 5 sentences. If you have any questions about this week's assignment, please feel free to ask on the Google Classroom or email or any other means, and me and Mrs. Clark will do our best to get to them. That will be all for this week, and I can't wait to see you Friday. I hope you have a great week, and we're down to the final 2 weeks of the semester, so these should be some fun times.